I wanted to talk about burning out and duplication because these are a few things that I've definitely learned along the way. I've been through both parts, positively and probably negatively. And so I just want to share some wisdom, I guess, that I've experienced in the last 5 years. So let's talk about burnout for a minute. I mean, they go hand in hand because here's my point. I remember getting started with this and being on a roll, talking to so many people, signing up a lot of people in the beginning. Thank God that happened. But I got to a point where I didn't really know exactly what I was doing. I was just getting people ordered because they wanted to start. I feel like some things I could have changed. And a lot of people ask the question like, oh, if you go back, what would you change? This is what I would have changed. I would have connected every single person that asked me about Thrive with an upline. My mistake was I thought I could do it all myself. Sometimes I still go back to that and I'm like, no, even if you think you can do it all by yourself, you might be able to. The thing is, they might not be able to, right? So when I got started, I was signing all these people up. They were asking me all these questions. I was like, yeah, let me go find the answer for you. I would then go to like the team pages. I would go in the back office. Like I would make initiative to go find the answers, or I would ask Dana and I would tell them the answer. What I should have done, and I learned, was I should have been like, hold on, I'm just getting started with this. Let me go find somebody that can help and we'll learn together. And as I was doing that and I was adding them to three-way chats, I was getting them mainly on three-way calls. And I'm like, hey, Dana, this is my friend so-and-so. They're asking this question. Can you help them? And I would stop talking, I would mute myself, and I'd let Dana take over, or Lindsay, or Heather, or Kelly Hyman. And they would respond, and they would tell them the answer. What happened was, I could be on mute, I could still get done what I needed to do, and listen and learn. That person on the other line now thought, oh, I don't have to know everything. I don't have to know how to find the answer. I don't have to know how to spend hours putting into this, right? I just have to know who to call. I just have to know who to connect them with, and they could help me out. Not trying to make them do everything for me as the promoter talking to new people, but showing that new person that it was teamwork, that there was a support system, that it wasn't going to soak up every minute of their day, because most people don't want to promote. They don't want to go into business with these things because they think it's going to take a lot of time, and they don't have time. Nobody has time. We don't think we have time when we get started with this. But if I am connecting them with someone else, that other person is learning, or subconsciously like, okay, I don't have to invest my whole life into this. I just have to find somebody that can help me answer a question for a new person, right? So when I was doing it all myself, when I was like answering the questions, I was, just talking to them myself, I could get people to order by myself, a lot of them, but it didn't duplicate. They couldn't go get people to order by themselves because they weren't all like me. They weren't all initiators. They weren't all go-getters. They weren't all people to go find the answer. So because I could go do it and I was that kind of person, they weren't that kind of person, so they didn't duplicate. I noticed that once I was adding them to a chat or a call with an upline, not saying I'm doing a three-way call, this is my upline, whatever, but just, here, let me get you on the phone with my friend who got to hear her story. Then I noticed they were like, oh, that's all I had to do. Let me just do that with the next person. And then they started duplicating because I think I could get to 4K on my own. I got to 4K pretty much, not on my own, you know what I mean? Like just me sharing with people and them ordering. But getting to 12K, 40K, I couldn't go get all that $12,000 in volume myself. They had to start talking to people. They had to start telling their friends. They had to start working towards thriving for free. And to thrive for free, they had to just connect me with someone who wanted to know more, which, like I said, it reduced time, and they thought, oh, I can do this because it doesn't take so much time for me. It doesn't take so much energy. It doesn't take so much thought. He's demanding my attention over here. And so I can see where people get burnt out, because if you're trying to do this all on your own, it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be super cool when all these people are starting, but you're going to get to a point where you might feel burnt out. You might feel overwhelmed. You might feel stressed. You might feel like, oh my God, this is a lot. Man, like this takes a lot of time. I've seen so many people, like, I don't know why this is the number, but I've seen so many people get to like 9K and then just give up. They're like, that's a lot of work. It's a lot to get to 12. I'm like, well, yeah, when you do it on your own, stop doing it on your own. Involve the team. Get us all there for you talking to those people who then can duplicate and they go talk to their people. So many times I've seen where people have not done the connection, they've not done the video calls, they've not done the chats. And once they start doing it, yes, buddy, I know. Hi. Once they start doing it, they go from 9K to 16K. Like, it's like clockwork. It happens every time. So, make it easy for the people you're talking to see that they can duplicate this, not having to do it on their own. That's why so many people don't want to get into network marketing, because they don't want to be like, God, I've got to spend all that time doing the parties. I got to spend all that time messaging people. I got to spend all that time, sucking sales out of my friends. That is not what this is about. It's not about just you. It's about everybody. So use the support you have. You have tons of upline that are here to help you, that want to see you succeed. And I've seen it happen so much faster when you move out of your own way and you let someone else answer those questions. You let somebody else share their story. So that way it shows that person on the other line that they don't have to do it all themselves. Does that make sense? So I just want to jump on here. I don't think I've really felt the burnout feeling until probably 4 years in, but it can happen quickly when you're first getting started and you're signing up all these people and you've got to answer the things. You got to tell them how to order. You have to, just get a chat going. I encourage you right now with your customers and your promoters. Get a chat going. Get them all in there. Whatever. I mean, sometimes we say just promoters and chats, but I have one with my customers too. They're seeing everything that's happening. I'm keeping them updated on company launches. I'm keeping them updated on promos. I'm keeping them updated on my posts. I'm like, hey, let's all share a Flex Friday post today. Hey, this is my Flex Friday post. Do you mind commenting on there and let me know when you do yours and share with us, and I'll go comment on yours. These are customers and promoters I have in this chat. And so it's showing it's teamwork, So if you don't have that yet, like get some people that are your thrivers together. Maybe another thing I was thinking about doing with a new promoter of ours is we're doing a Zoom. She signed up a ton of people, but I don't feel like I know them quite yet, and I'd love to share my story and I'd love to hear their story. So we're going to plan a Zoom on Sunday. We're going to get them all on the Zoom and we're going to just say hi. And so they see that it's a huge support system. So if you haven't done that yet, invite your customers, your promoters, even if you don't feel like they want to promote, that's okay. Get them involved, because you never know what it can turn into. When I started, I didn't want to promote, but I loved having fun. I love being around people. I love being around positive people. And so going from not wanting to promote, not wanting to do the business, having just one person order from me, just kind of working on my free, I got involved and I went to an event and I saw what this could become. Then I started actually trying. So don't take that away from people. Don't make the decision for that person. They told me they don't want to promote. Okay, I told Dana I didn't want to promote, and here I am, 200K. You never know what's going to come from your customers, from those promoters, right? So just give them the opportunity. Let them know there's a bonus. Even if they're like, yeah, I just got it for a deal, a discount, whatever. You never know if that person actually might want to work for that bonus. So you have to let them know. You have to tell them. And then get them connected with an upline if they haven't yet. Start encouraging them. And just let them know they're a part of a team and they don't have to do this all on their own. So that way you don't feel burnt out. They don't feel burnt out or overwhelmed. It's just all of us helping each other. Okay, this kid is definitely demanding my attention.